Welcome to Go Fact Yourself, the Top 10 Lists podcast.
Where bizarre truths and savage trivia are always on the menu.
Get ready for a top 10 journey into some truly unforgettable final words, the kind that really make you stop and think.
Yeah, sometimes you laugh, sometimes you just kind of shake your head, don't you?
Exactly. We've dug through our top research to find 10 times where famous last words just went spectacularly sideways. Think irony, hubris, dark humor. It's all in there.
It's fascinating how these moments can capture someone's essence or, completely flip what you thought you knew about them. This top 10 journey is definitely a ride through some historical whiplash.
Okay, let's dive right in. Kicking off our top 10 journey at number 10, we have Union Major General John Sedgwick.
Ah, Uncle John. Civil War figure.
Right. Picture this. May 9th, 1864, Battle of Spotsylvania Courthouse. Sedgwick is out there trying to position his artillery.
And there's incoming fire, right? Confederate sharpshooters.
Yep, about 1,000 yards away, which sounds far, but...
Oh, definitely not that far for sharpshooters.
Mm.
His men knew that. They were, understandably ducking for cover.
They were, and Sedgwick, well, he wasn't having it, gets annoyed, apparently.
So what does he do?
He strolls right out into the open. His officers are like, General, take cover, but he just waves them off.
Oh, boy. Not good.
And then he says it. Those famous last words.
Which were?
What? Men dodging this way for single bullets. What will you do when they open fire along the whole line? And then, the kicker. Why? They couldn't hit an elephant at this distance.
An elephant. Wow.
Yeah. And you can guess what happened next, can't you?
Oh, don't tell me.
Seconds later, a single Confederate bullet hits him right below the left eye, kills him instantly.
No way, after saying that.
Yep. The highest-ranking Union officer killed in the whole war. Talk about irony. And maybe a lesson in overconfidence.
Definitely a stark reminder about war, randomness, and maybe not tempting fate quite so directly, especially with elephants.
Right. Okay, moving on. Number 9 in our top 10 journey, Marie Antoinette.
Okay, the French queen. Most people think let them eat cake, right? Which she probably never actually said.
Exactly. That's largely thought to be misattributed. Her actual last words, though, were, well, unexpected.
How so?
So, context. Paris, October 16th, 1793. Height of the Reign of Terror. She's condemned, being led to the guillotine. A truly awful situation.
Grim. Utterly grim.
She's on the scaffold, moments from death, and she accidentally steps on the foot of the executioner, Charles-Henri Sanson.
Oh, awkward. Even then.
You'd think. But her reaction wasn't fear or anger. It was politeness.
Politeness.
You?
To the executioner.
Yep. Her last recorded words were, Pardonnez-moi, monsieur, je ne l'ai pas fait exprès.
Which means?
Pardon me, sir, I did not do it on purpose.
Get out. She apologized. To the guy about to chop her head off.
For stepping on his foot.
That's the story. It's just bizarrely courteous, isn't it, given the circumstances?
It really is. A final act of etiquette. It kind of clashes with that whole let them eat cake image, doesn't it? Shows a different side, maybe. Or just how ingrained those manners were. Definitely makes you think. Okay, number 8 on the top 10 journey. This one's darker. James French.
James French.
Yeah.
Convicted murderer, right?
Oklahoma.
That's the one. August 10th, 1966. Oklahoma State Penitentiary. He's about to be executed. Electric chair. Reporters are there.
Standard practice, asking for last words.
Yep. The warden asks him.
Yeah.
And French, instead of talking to the warden or, expressing remorse, he turns to the press.
Okay. What did he say?
He looks at the reporters and says, how's this for a headline? French fries.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
He made a pun about being electrocuted.
We did. French fries.
Yeah.
Became instantly infamous.
That's chillingly witty and incredibly morbid. Talk about gallows humor.
Right. It's this weird mix of horror and, audacity, wanting to control the narrative, maybe.
Yeah.
Even then.
Or just a really, really dark sense of humor facing the end. Wow. Okay.
Moving on. Number 7 in our top 10 journey takes us to Voltaire.
The great Enlightenment philosopher. Huge critic of the church. Very rational. Exactly. So you might expect his last words to be something defiant against religion, right?
You would think so. He's dying in Paris, May 1778. He's 83. A priest comes to his bedside.
Standard procedure, trying to get him to, renounce Satan and all that.
So the priest asks Voltaire, the ultimate skeptic, to renounce the devil. And Voltaire says,
well, the alleged quote is, now, my good man, this is no time for making enemies.
Is that confirmed?
It's debated, like a lot of these famous last words, but it's the story that's stuck. And it's brilliant, isn't it?
It is. So pragmatic. Like, I've spent my life criticizing you guys, but just in case.
Exactly. Is he being sarcastic? Is he genuinely hedging his bet? Who knows? But it's such a Voltaire thing to say, even if it's possibly apocryphal.
Not wanting to offend anyone on his way out. A final witty jab, maybe?
Yeah.
Or just caution. Fascinating.
Definitely. Okay, number 6 on the top 10 journey. Lytton Strachey.
Bloomsbury Group. Famous biographer, known for his wit and sometimes quite critical portraits of historical figures.
Right. So he's dying of stomach cancer, January 1932. Friends are around. He sort of comes out of delirium for a moment.
And everyone's probably leaning in, expecting some profound insight or maybe a final cutting remark about life.
You'd think, but what he actually says is incredibly understated and kind of bleak.
Go on.
He just says, if this is dying, then I don't think much of it.
Huh. That's it. Like a bad review.
Pretty much. A negative review of death itself from a master critic.
Whoa. No comfort, no profound thoughts. Just,
Kind of sums it up, doesn't it? A lifetime spent analyzing others, and his final analysis is just dismissal. It's stark.
It really is. Surprisingly comfortless from someone like him.
Okay, halfway through our top 10 journey. Number 5, Emperor Vespasian.
Roman emperor, known for being pretty down-to-earth for an emperor anyway. Built the Colosseum, right?
That's him. So it's 79 AD. He's dying, fever, the works. And you know how Roman emperors often got deified after death?
Right. Declared gods by the Senate.
Vespasian knew this, and apparently, as he felt himself fading, likely feeling pretty awful, he made a joke about it.
A joke about becoming a god while dying. Classic. What did he say?
The line attributed to him is "Vai puto deus fio,"
which translates to,
woe is me, I think I'm becoming a god.
Huh. That's brilliant. So self-deprecating, mocking the whole tradition while probably feeling very, very mortal.
Exactly. It perfectly captures his character, pragmatic, witty, a bit cynical even about his own impending godhood. And, well, he was deified after he died.
So he got the last laugh. Sort of. Love that one.
Yeah.
Humanizes these huge historical figures, doesn't it?
It really does. Okay, number 4 on our top 10 journey. Nostradamus.
Ah, the big one. The seer, the prophet, Mr. Vague Predictions himself.
Right. The man who supposedly predicted, well, everything. So you'd expect his last words to be some cryptic, earth-shattering prophecy, yeah.
Absolutely. Something about the end times or the next millennium.
Well, not quite. It's July 1st, 1566. He's ill, gout, edema, not doing well. His secretary, Chavigny, wishes him good night.
And Nostradamus replies with,
something incredibly simple and direct. He just says, you will not find me alive at sunrise.
Was he right?
Spot on. He was found dead the next morning.
So his most accurate prediction was about his own death, like 8 hours later.
Pretty much. It's almost funny, isn't it? The great seer of centuries, and his final prophecy is the most mundane, short-term, and accurate one he ever made.
No complex quatrains needed for that one, I guess. Just the plain truth.
Yeah.
Kind of brings him down to earth, literally.
Okay, top 3. Number 3 in our top 10 journey. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
Creator of Sherlock Holmes, the ultimate rationalist, Mr. Logic and Deduction.
Exactly. But, and this is a big but, in his later years, Conan Doyle became a massive believer in spiritualism, like seances, mediums, even fairies.
Oh yeah, the whole Cottingley fairies thing. It's a strange contrast with Holmes, isn't it?
It really is. So, July 7th, 1930, he's unwell, heart problems, collapses in his garden. His wife, Jean, rushes over.
A poignant final moment. What did he say?
He looked at his wife and said simply, you are wonderful. Ah, that's sweet, loving.
It is. But given his spiritualist beliefs at the time, some people interpret it differently.
How so?
Like maybe he wasn't just saying she was a wonderful person, but maybe he was seeing her spiritual aura or something. Otherworldly, a sort of spiritual complement influenced by his beliefs.
Okay, so less rational observation, more mystical appreciation.
Possibly. It's just fascinating that the man who created Sherlock Holmes might have had such a, well, non-rational final thought. It shows how much his beliefs had shifted.
The ultimate rationalist embracing the supernatural right at the end. Wow.
Okay, number 2. This one's a doozy. Grigory Rasputin.
Russia's greatest love machine. Okay, maybe just the infamous Mad Monk, hugely influential with the Tsar and Tsarina, and his death was insane.
Totally legendary. Poisoned, shot multiple times, beaten, drowned. The man was hard to kill. But we're talking last words, or in this case, maybe a last prophecy.
Right, his actual words during the murder are kind of lost to legend and chaos, but there's that prophecy. Exactly. Attributed to him before his death in December 1916, he was murdered by nobles, remember?
And the prophecy related to that, didn't it?
It did. The gist was, if I am killed by common assassins, you, Tsar of Russia, have nothing to feel. But if I am murdered by boyars, nobles,
Yeah.
then none of your children or relations will remain alive for more than 2 years. They will be killed by the Russian people.
Chilling.
Yeah.
And wait a minute, he was killed by nobles.
It was, and Tsar Nicholas II and his entire family.
Executed by the Bolsheviks in 1918.
July 1918, less than 2 years after Rasputin's murder.
Whoa. Okay, that's eerie. Whether he actually wrote that down or it's folklore, the timing is incredibly precise.
It's uncanny, isn't it? Like the killers set in motion the very thing they were trying to prevent by killing him. Spooky stuff.
Seriously, Stooky. A self-fulfilling prophecy almost. Okay, wow.
And that brings us to number 1 on our top 10 journey of famous last words gone wrong, or at least gone memorably. King Charles II of England.
The Merry Monarch. Known for his charm, wit, Restoration period fun after Cromwell.
That's him. So February 1685, he's dying, had a stroke or fit, lingering for several days. The whole court is basically on death watch around his bed.
Must have been quite a scene. Tense.
You'd imagine. So after days of this, Charles has a moment of lucidity. He looks around at everyone gathered there.
And delivers some grand pronouncement about the kingdom. Or a final witty remark.
A witty remark, yes, but maybe not the kind you'd expect. It was incredibly polite.
A light, how?
He apparently said, "I've been a most unconscionable time a-dying, but I beg you to excuse it."
No, he apologized for taking too long to die.
That's the famous quote, apologizing for the inconvenience his death was causing everyone waiting around.
That is peak British politeness, perhaps. Even for royalty on their deathbed.
Isn't it just perfect for the Merry Monarch? Concerned with social grace right to the very end. Understated, slightly awkward, totally memorable.
It really is. Forget grand pronouncements. Just sorry for the delay, chaps.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What a way to go.
Wow. Okay, that was quite the top 10 journey, wasn't it? From battlefield bluster to executioner etiquette to royal apologies.
History is just full of these moments where the last thing someone says adds this whole other layer, doesn't it? Irony, humor, sometimes just weirdness.
Which one surprised you the most? Any that actually made you laugh? I mean, Vespasian's got to be up there.
Vespasian was great. And Voltaire.
Hmm?
And Charles II. Even James French in a really dark way. They're all unforgettable for different reasons.
Well, we hope this top 10 journey gave you all some amazing historical nuggets to think about. Maybe even inspired you to go fact yourself some more about these folks.
Definitely share this one with anyone who loves history, irony, or just a good WPF moment. And please rate, follow, and go fact yourself for more lists.
And here's something to mull over. If you knew your time was up, what would your last words be? Profound, witty.
Or just an apology for taking too long. Something to ponder.
Hmm.
Until our next top 10 journey.
Keep those curiosity engines revving.